alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Abdullah Mubarak. My mat number is 268-234. Today, me and our group members will discuss about Takaful and so on. What's Takaful? Takaful is a type of Islamic insurance wherein members contribute money into a pool system to guarantee each other against loss or any damage. Takaful branded insurance is based on Sharia or Islamic religious law, which explain how individuals are responsible, cooperate, and protect one another. Takaful policies over health, life, and general insurance need. What does Takaful actually cover? It covers general Takaful and family Takaful. For the types of takaful, there is three types. The first type will go the wakala, it's called agency. This model works by takaful operator becoming an agent for takaful contract. The agent manages the fund for participant. Participant pay agent fee for their service. Mudaraba, which is profit sharing. Mudaraba contract are profit sharing venture between takaful participant and the contract manager. The takaful participant provide capital in the form of the premium payment. The manager of the contract provides expertise and managerial skills to invest the participant money into Sharia compliant investment. For the third one, the hybrid model. This model is a mixed or hybrid model of the takaful combined element of both wakala and mudaraba. In this model, the takaful manager receives a set as wakala fee as well as a portion of any profit and from the takaful fund investment. That's all for definition and type of takaful. We'll move to the next presenter. I would like to ask Izwani to explain what's the difference between conventional insurance and takaful.
Thank you, Mr. Beekeeper, for being the awesome moderator today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm panel 2, BIRS2023, metric number 269452. I will be explain about the differences between Takaful and conventional. Takaful is based on mutual assistance, but conventional insurance is only based on commercial consideration. For the second, Takaful is law of Sharia and government regulation apply, but on conventional insurance, only government law applies. Takaful is only Sharia-compliant investment funds that can be used by Takaful plan holders and shareholders, but the conventional insurance, the capital of conventional insurance premiums is invested in funds and investment channels that are not always Sharia-compliant. The fourth is riba, horror, and maisir are all absent in the takaful, but in conventional insurance, interest, gambling, and uncertainty are all present. Last but not least, takaful members who agree to jointly take the risk share and divide the risk. For the conventional insurance, individual risk is transferred and passed on to a conventional insurance provider. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Izwani, for this explanation of the difference between confidential and takaful insurance. Now to the next presenter, we'll move to Noor Fatiha. Noor, may you tell us about the life and general takaful?
Thank you to our moderator. Now I will discuss about General Takaful and Life Takaful. The General Takaful contract is a short-term insurance policy in which participants pay premiums and operators agree to manage risk. Participant premiums are credited to the General Takaful fund, which is later invested, and the earning returned to the fund. Payments from contributors are split between management costs, risk management, surplus, and the Special Security Fund (SSF). Commissions and management costs and establishment costs, which is comprise bills and other incident charges, are the three types of management costs. The commission, which is deducted from the management costs, pays the salaries of the employees and is established by the operator. A portion of the members' contributions also goes to the SSF account, which provides financial support to the takaful firm and manage the risk of insolvency. SSF mechanism use Gar Hassan contract. Meanwhile, the risk management contribution is split into 4 accounts, each with a different percentage. The Tabarruk idea governs the fund operation, which include takaful, incurred but not recorded IBNR, claim reserve, and unearned contribution. Tabarruk refers to non-returnable donation, charity, or gift. In general, a percentage of the participant's contribution is regarded tabarruk and hence cannot be refunded. as it is the basic of the joint guarantee to help other participants. A Takaful company is paid or covered against any deficiency in paying claims or insolvency by another Takaful company through Takaful. The Takaful firm and the Takaful company are sharing the risk and liability. With Takaful, there are two coverage systems available: the facultative and the treaty system. Facultative is depend on how negotiated. Facultative will cover case by case, means they will not cover it automatically. They will evaluate first to see if the case is eligible to be covered. Meanwhile, treaty system will cover all the risks and automatically cover any risk incurred but not recorded occurs when a participant files a claim after the policy period has expired, despite the fact that the accident occurred during the policy period. Reserve account, the payment of all claims made within the policy period, is made out of the claim reserve account. Unearned contribution is an account to back up any occurred accounts. For example, if there is an accrual in the claim reserve account, the unearned contribution account will cover the accrued amount. Next is Life Takaful. Life Takaful, often known as life insurance, is a type of financial protection for the heirs or beneficiaries of a deceased against future financial risk. Family Takaful is founded on the Mudarabah principle, which is built on the ideals of mutual collaboration. There are two types of accounts in Life Takaful: participant accounts (PA) and participant special account (PSA). The PL is dealt with according to the Mudarabah principle, whereas the PSA is dealt with according to the Tabarruk or donation on principle. Beneficiaries have right to claim policy value from the PSA as well as the cumulative amount from the PA if the risk materializes. Profits are distributed to participants based on their contribution or investment in the family Takaful fund, as well as the company term and conditions. The contribution paid the life Takaful participant is divided into four components: administration fees, which include commission, management costs, and SSF account, are allotted a set percentage of the premium paid. The majority of the life Takaful contribution is invested in PA and PSA. Because the PSA fund's mission is to provide financial stability for participants. If a participant makes a claim within the policy period, the beneficiaries are entitled to benefits from the fund. If no claim is made throughout the policy period, the participant can only make a claim from the PA fund. This is due to the fact that the participant is a Tabarruk fund contributor who cannot be refunded. There are four types of Takaful products: medical, critical illness, life, and education. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Noor, for this information. For the last but not least, we'd like to ask Ahmed to explain about the HIBA and Takaful risk management at individual level.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmed Muhammad Abdullahi. My metric number is 2688876. Today I'm going to talk about Hiba Takaful. Hiba means the giving of ownership of an item to a person without any return. In other words, Hiba also means gift given by a person to another person voluntarily while he or she is still alive. This means that if you, as Takaful contributor, pass away, the nominee appointed by you will receive absolute compensation for the benefits of the plan you have participated in. When we are talking about Hiba Takaful, Hiba Takaful have a lot of benefits, but I will mention four of them. First of all, income replacement. The passing of a major breadwinner leaves a huge impact on other family members. Expenses for a wife, children, and parents will cease. Children will also have to be frugal and fast for survival. Hiba Takaful plays an important role in ensuring the heirs you leave behind can continue living comfortably. The second one is debt settlement. If you owe, let's say if you owe friends 100 to 200 ringgit, maybe your heirs can pay it off, but what about a larger debt commitment, like a business debt or a personal financing, worth thousands of ringgits? Of course, it burdens your heirs not only financially, but their emotions are also disturbed by the debt left behind. Hiba Takaful is the best way to ensure that your departure does not complicate and burden them. With that, they can use the money that you have left to pay off all your debts and get on with life as usual. The third one is absolute recipient and hassle-free process. Unlike a will, heirs don't need a lawyer or third party to manage Hiba, as the participant nominates himself while still alive and sane. Family, disputes are avoided. Hiba Takaful is a liquid asset, so claims can be proceeded within a month. Takaful operators provide additional cash benefit to beneficiaries such as 2,000 ringgit in the event of death. The fourth one is fourth benefit is a child education fund. The rising cost of education every year makes it difficult for parents to provide sufficient expenses to cover the cost of their children's education. Furthering studies at a local university alone will cost tens of thousands of ringgit, let alone a foreign university. With EB Takaful, you are able to provide enough funds for your children to further their education even if you are not longer with them. That's all for my part. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ahmed, for this celebration test. And that brings us to the last presenter, who is Fatima. Fatima, can you tell us about the idea that contribute to the Islamic risk management system and the cover industries?
So thank you for our moderator Bengube. So for the idea contribution, I think there is a lot of potential that need to be explored to support the growth of the Takaful industry in Malaysia. And one way to discover the potential is through innovation, particularly in product, marketing, pricing, customer service and distribution channels. And I think the lack of awareness of Takaful is among the leading challenge for the industry. Bank Negara Malaysia BNM needs to improve awareness by promoting Takaful. And if the promotion measures are taken to the next level, public knowledge and awareness of Takaful would grow. Furthermore, part of regulatory regime in Malaysia regarding Takaful such as the extension, corporate, Sharia governance and other government incentives should be revised. Additionally, the Takaful practitioner, including Sharia advisor, must not confine their knowledge Sharia related to aspect but also ensure a good knowledge for operational aspects such as underwriting, process and product development.
With that being said, I would like to recap some point that we have discussed recently, which is that the definition and type of the cover, as well as point out some difference between confidential insurance and the cover industry. Lastly, we have give some idea for contribution in Islamic risk management and the cover industry. Um, that's all from our group, and